Alright guys, we're back here. You may notice the background's a little bit different. Basically, I made a little miner's tent shelter thing in episode 71 of Bush Life, so you can go check that out now. This is my second channel for Bush Life. But basically today I'm going to be reflecting on the bush tent itself in this area. Now, so far I've reflected on the sunlight and the pagoda and the pond. So today we're reflecting about the actual area here where the bush tent used to be. Now this area here is, as I said, where the bush tent used to be, and here are the things I liked about it being in this area. Now number one was the sun. As you know, I said from episode 1 I did quite like the sun, but also this was the first spot I intended to build the bush tent, so obviously it was a bit sad that I had to move, because the spot just kind of grew on me over time. It was a real nice spot, and I loved watching the environment change and kind of merge in with the tent I had here. It's starting to do that at the new spot slowly, but I just love watching how all the plants slowly grew back over time in this new spot. It was really interesting to see how it all just changed. So when I had to move it all and basically reset all of that, it was a little bit sad, but overall, I am quite liking the new spot still. Another big thing is I did have a lot of ideas to do here, so a lot of things kind of changed when I had to move. But I've got a good flow again and things are going nicely, so all is well now. But it was a little bit all over the place when I first moved because I wasn't too sure what to do in terms of ideas, but I've got some good ones now. And another thing I miss is the view of the bush here. Now I know the new place I've got the view of the bush, but I've also got the view of the bush here. It was just I had a specific view to it, and I had a lot of good memories in this place, especially from episode 50. And another one, this is the last one, it doesn't flood up here. Unless it was a real bad flood, we're talking like 2 weeks of straight rain, it wouldn't flood up here. The new place, it rains for about a week, gone. So best I can do. But yeah, I do miss not having to fear floods. I fear floods a lot now, and you can tell global warming, it is happening, because you can actually see the effects slowly happening over time down here. Because due to not being water isn't in the creek so much anymore, you can actually tell, because there's now plants starting to grow closer to where the water is now, which used to be originally underwater. So you do see the effects, and things are kind of chaotic at the moment. We're supposed to be heading into drought, but then it still floods and the climate's just kind of all over the place, so it's kind of hard to know whether it's going to be drought or flood at the moment. You don't know. But being up here, it just felt a bit more secure than down there, but it is what it is. I just kind of work with it. Out of the 2 floods I've had so far, none of them have actually reached the new bush tent, its location, so as long as it stays like that, it should be fine. But if we get a bad flood again, well, that'll be a bit of an issue. But yeah, that's today's reflection, and so we'll see you guys whenever the next one is. I've got no schedule for these videos, I just kind of release them when I have spare time to film, so I'll see you guys in the next one.